reaches beyond the thing that is into the conception of what can be. Imagination gives you the picture. Your vision will give you the impulse to make that picture your own. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, in this brief time that I have with you today, I'd like to go over a couple of things with you. In fact, I'd like to let you know how a vision is very important. In fact, it's essential. And to do that, I'm going to illustrate first with a story from my past. Now, the story begins in 1988, where I lived in Fort Knox, Kentucky. That summer, I went out for the football team, the freshman football team. Now, I'll tell you up front, it was a gruesome summer. They worked us over and worked us under. I was always tired. But I remember that dreadful day. We were doing what was called eagle floppers. Some people may know them as up downs. And for those of you who don't know, I won't demonstrate, but I will kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Eagle floppers, as we call them, was simply where you would run in place as fast as you can. And then the coach would blow a whistle. Now, when the coach blows the whistle, you have to flop on the ground as quickly as you can. And then just as quickly, jump back up and start running into place. Now, on this dreadful day, I'm sure we've done over 1,000 eagle floppers that day. I was exhausted. Well, maybe we didn't do it quite 1,000. It might have been a little bit over 100. But I assure you, to a fat kid like me then, it felt like 1,000. Anyway, we would go up, down. The coach would blow the whistle, we run in place. The coach would blow the whistle, down. Then back up. Again, this went on for hours. I had already had a mental picture in my mind. I said, boy, I can only do about 5 more of these before I quit. The coach blew the whistle. Down. Oh man, 4 more and I quit. Down. 3 more and I'm done. Down. 2 more and that's all I can do. Down. 1 more. I'm pretty sure that's it for me. Down. That's it. I quit. And I walked off the field just then. I headed up the hill through the locker room and I found my seat outside the fence where I began to watch practice as it winded down. Now later I spoke to a teammate. He said, Casey, we only did about a couple more eagle floppers after you quit. The coach just wanted to see who would break and quit. Now looking back, I see my failure. I had it in my mind already that I would quit after 5 more eagle floppers. This was already in my mind. But now what I want to convey to you is the importance of maintaining and holding a vision. You see, I began to focus on being exhausted. Exhaustion began to be my focal point. Now, anything in life, you really want to focus on the complete picture. And I'll give you another example. As a kid, growing up, one of my favorite things to do was to piece together a puzzle. Now, we would tear into the box, put all the pieces down, and then we'll begin to put together a puzzle. Now, the funny thing about a puzzle, as you look at the picture on the box, you're looking at the complete picture. You're looking at the end result, if you will. And this is how it should be. You should keep that vision before you, the vision of the end result. Now, as you have this picture, you'll see as you start getting closer to the complete picture, you'll feel a little more comfortable. And the picture will seem a little more clear. The picture will seem just a little more clear. As kids, we were all visionaries, as all kids are. wanted to be when they grew up and watched as their eyes lit up. And they would begin explaining what they wanted to be as if that thing had already come to pass. Does this sound familiar to you as a kid? What did you dream of becoming? Did you become that? If not, why? Is it because the idea never went beyond the borders of your mind? Or maybe like me, you just quit about 2 eagle flops short of completion. Whatever the case is, we must, as Deepak Chopra says, find that place within ourselves where nothing is impossible. We must begin to grow our vision, not as we see it right now, but beyond that even. We must begin to grow our vision to where we see ourselves and we start to move toward that picture. We must begin to let our visions, not our mind states, be our guides. Continue to grow that picture. And you'll see that thing start to come to pass. Now in life, we're all going to have those challenges. Those challenges that really let us know who we are inside. Those challenges that may even have us to rethink who we are. Perhaps even a challenge that will make you quit. But I'll tell you this, being a quitter does not make you, quitting does not make you a quitter. Holding that vision makes you an endeavor. Now you'll endeavor to live the life that you see. Again, going back to the beginning quote, the imagination will give you that picture, but the vision will give you the impulse to make that picture yours.